Jumping is cool. Dino Edition pitch. The rules for the game and the aim are pretty simple. The aim is to complete the levels by continuously jumping and switching characters and collecting the specified amount of fruit. You have to watch out for certain platforms that can kill you unless you switch to the right characters. You have to make a path up the many platforms to try and prevent yourself from falling. And quick thinking is involved to make sure you use the right characters for that segment and platform structure. The levels are replayable, and we've seen in testing that because you're able to choose your characters and their way up, there's so many challenges that can be done, such as trying to reach the top while avoiding fruit altogether and strategizing ways to complete the levels as fast as possible or using the least amount of characters possible. It did take up quite a chunk of time, so it was really good to see that people were enjoying playing their own way. The audience is for everyone, so it's rated E, rated for everyone. It's currently for PC, so PC controls, keyboard, using keyboard. It can be altered for iOS and Android with touchscreen controls, so if it's ever ported there, it'd be an easy way to adapt the controls. The core loop for the game, as stated earlier, is pretty simple. It starts off with continuous jumping and then strategizing your plan to move upwards to the different platforms, quick thinking and using the physics, as in slightly falling and using that to your favour. Fruit collection is important as that is the win condition for the levels, and then also utilising the different powers of the characters in your arsenal, as well as their downsides to your advantage. The setup for the game is that it is based in prehistoric times. When the meteor hit the Earth, it didn't manage to make the dinosaurs go extinct. The impact of the meteor left debris of grass, stone, vegetation, and such in the air, as well as making the dinosaurs scared that there was a possibility of another meteor. The dinosaurs decided that they needed to practice getting as high as possible using the debris left in the air as platforms to jump, just in case there was another one. They decided that it was safer to be up in the sky. Team and pricing projections would require at least one artist and animator, preferably one person, but two people could do one job each, and one coder. The time projection would be 6 to 8 months, and if it was to be ported to iOS, Android, and app, would be 3 to 4 months extra. The cost for developing would be approximately 70,000, and adapting to app would be about 30,000 extra. The camera and controls for this game is the character will be controlled with the A and D keys, going left and right respectively. And the characters will be switched by using the buttons 1 through 4, meaning the controls are quite ergonomic and can easily be played with just one hand casually. It is 2D, and the camera will follow the jumping character upwards. If the character falls down out of view, out of frame, then they will die, and then the level will be restarted. The mechanics in the game consist of being able to switch different characters, as I mentioned earlier. They each have different abilities, such as the tall dinosaur being able to jump higher than the rest, the swift dinosaur being able to move side to side quicker, the lucky dinosaur manifests more fruit in the level, and the tough dinosaur is the only one that can jump off of stone platforms. However, this hinders their ability to jump on normal platforms and has a shorter jump height on those compared to the other characters. The continuous jumping is automatic, so you only need to worry about the pathing and projection of that level to get the fruits and land on other platforms. There are three different types. The normal platform, which has a normal multiplier jump height. The extra bouncy platform, which is higher than the normal platform for everyone. And the stone platform, which will kill anyone that lands on it apart from the tough character, which will jump off of it at a height in between the normal and extra bouncy platform. To win the game, or win the level, sorry, you have to collect fruit, and that is the win condition. On the side of the screen it tells you how many of each fruit you need that'll guide you through the level. Inspirations for the game includes the early Pokemon games, such as X and Y and prior, the early Mario games and arcade-based games, like cabinet arcade games. That is visual inspiration, and the gameplay is inspired by games like Doodle Jump with the continuous upward progression, and Bone Lab, which is a game that allows you to switch characters that comes with their own stats, such as physics, and it matches up to complete levels in different ways. One of the examples of a game similar in the market is Doodle Jump. It was released all the way back in 2009, and it is an endless platformer. The audience is based for 4 Plus, and the platform it was released on iOS, Android, Xbox 360, Kinect, DS, anything you can think of really. It was an endless platformer, which used continuous jumping from platform to platform. You try and get the highest score possible, so it is based on score, not level, and one fall restarts the entire thing, rather than level progression. Back in February 2024, it was ranked number 66 in Adventure on the Apple App Store, which is incredible considering it is 15 years old. And in just the first 2 years, it made 10 million downloads and it made $7 million in sales. Thank you for your time and for listening to my pitch.